Yes.
Let me ask you, you just don't wake up and find yourself on TV. You understand? There must be a journey around it.
Yes.
There must be a journey around it. Where did you start? How has it been up to this point?
Okay. I cleared from 2007 and there was no money to go to college, so I stayed with my cousins back in Umoja from 2007 and 2008. At the end, that is when one of my friends, a family friend, decided, hey, you're funny in the house, you talk a lot, I'm a talkative lady. Yes. So he was like, can you just come and you try out auditions, theatre, Kenya National Theatre? And we went. I didn't even have money to pay for. Those days we used to pay for auditions. You pay like 100 bob, you're given a form, then you jaza kila kitu, and then that's it. And when I went and I was auditioned, I remember the director who auditioned me, that was Victor Bear, said, I want a lady or a man who can match up her energy. And I was like, what do you mean? I was so tiny. I was only 18, so tiny. And I remember after that, that's where my journey started. I started with set books. I joined Jicho4 Productions. I worked with them for 3.5 years before even I gave birth to my daughter. And later, that's when I joined public shows, like the grown-up ones. There is one Akikui production. I know you know it, Fanaka.
Fanaka with
You've been in Jicho4 production.
I've been in Jicho4.
Yes. At least we were looking up to you guys, yeah?
Did we inspire you in one way or
Oh,
another?
yes. You have no idea. You have no idea. And there is also, I joined Johari production. It's also a Kikuyu production. And when they took me in, I was still acting part-time. When if I'm not acting with them, I'm acting with Jicho4 Productions. But later, I felt I needed to act for grown-ups. There is a way grown-ups react to your shows than high school students. So I decided, let me stick to public shows. And that's when now I joined Heartstrings Entertainment. That's where I met Victor Bear, Sami Mwangi. And they took my talent to another level with someone that we call Auntie Ndongo. Auntie Ndongo also, he created something in me. He used to call me a fluid actress, that in every show he would give me different characters. I would act as a house help, I would act Makanga, I would act as a posh lady, I would act every character. In a show we used to have 5 scenes, and each and every scene I'm a different character. And I'll say he was the one who made me be who I am. And other directors like Tash Mitambo, all of them, they actually made me feel I should not be comfortable in one character. And after, I think when I was doing all that, that's when people started now watching shows. And that's where my boss, now Lucy Mwangi, came and watched like 3 shows. And I was doing different characters. And she had already done auditions for 3 times, I guess, looking for Shiro. And then when the last show, when she watched it, she was like, I think that lady can do it. And then when we did the audition, she was like, finally I find my Shiro. Yeah, you are. And I was like, what do you mean you found your Shiro? Yeah. And then when we went to shoot, I thought it was a pilot. And
it was the real thing.
It was the real. They never did a pilot, surprisingly. They wanted to risk. They did 2 seasons without knowing where they would take it. They believed in themselves. And I'll say, at first it was hard because I was like, sasa ujinga nikifanya wataishika. Despite wameandika script, but nikijifanya hivi sinitachekelewa. But after I did like the first and second episode, and I felt like everyone is laughing, the director, nini, they're saying, you are crazy, ulikuwa wapi all this time. And I was like, finally, I think I've been given a platform to showcase
what you can do.
Yes.
You know what? You are absolutely right in what you said a few moments ago. You talk a lot.
Yes, I do.
She talks a lot.
I didn't even...
And that's it. That's it. And the story is no different. Just like I came in National Theatre, went to Jicho4 Productions, where she is, worked with Sami Mwangi and Victor Bear at Heartstring Productions. And here we are interviewing her.
But this is not about you, okay? We're talking to nice one, Jerry, okay? It's about Auntie Boss. No, wacha kujiweka kwa kujipox kila siku. Anajipox.
The Hot Breakfast with Jeff and Jelano.